next on Madden Football.
We are set for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in the heart of Texas at sold-out NRG Stadium in Houston. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the New York Jets and the Houston Texans. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Now a dump off here complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. On third down, Wilson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The safety, Antoine Winfield, got in there that time. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that. No time to do much of anything. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And taken right at the 35. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And rightly so. He's been the big story leading up to this AFC Championship game because, as we all know, no rookie's ever won a Super Bowl as a starting quarterback. Heck, no rookie's ever started a Super Bowl. So he's trying to rewrite the history books here, and if he wins this one, he'll get his own book.
Throwing on first down. Jeffers over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. To throw on second down. Jeffers, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jeffers. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Here's Jamie Gillen now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Fielded at the 43. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a jet was shaken up on that one. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, Jeffers complete. Smith has it.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jets' 14-yard line.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jeffers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
And New York set to take the field.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Jets.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Moore. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Now the Jets will call the field goal unit here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will tie us at 3-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives. Obviously not the start that you...
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Now the Texans offense, Throwing to start the drive. Jeffers.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First carry for Elijah Mitchell.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
2-yard loss. Brings up 3rd and 7.
3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Jeffers.
Open man there is Collins, complete.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Jeffers, quick slant here to Smith. And he's brought down. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's down. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for a touchdown.
The sneak successful for the yard out, and the Texans have moved out in front.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
For the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The New York set to take the field.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running left, it's Hall. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Jamie Gillen now on the punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Houston set to take over. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll go with a keeper, and he is going to have a Texans 1st down. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, Jeffers, he's got it. The tight end Allen. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Up the middle they go. Turpin. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He's got Bellinger. 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Wilson. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Off play action. Jeffers finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jeffers. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson.
They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field as we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Well, this is Smith with a grab. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on 1st down, Jeffers. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Jeffers escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. And the Texans getting ready to go here. Now a play fake here on first down. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Jeffers, that's complete. It's Collins. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Jeffers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jeffers out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. To throw on third down. Jeffers. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Wilson's throw complete here to Ayuk. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Wilson will throw again. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They'll run with Hall. A beautiful fake. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a short gain down to about the 33. 8th play of the drive, forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll bring them back within 4. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
Okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the deep.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. On 1st and 10, Jeffers looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Back to throw. Jeffers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jeffers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Turpin. And this will be a Texans first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, Jeffers. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
hands it off out of the gun.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jeffers. It's caught, Smith. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Operating from the gun, Jeffers. Touchdown, Texans. Odell Beckham. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw brought in by Bellinger.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson to throw.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson.
He's got the connection to Moore. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line.
A give running right is Hall.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. To throw is Wilson.
That pass complete to Moore. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Wilson. And that is incomplete. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
To throw on 2nd down, Jeffers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quinnen Williams. Able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and a mile.
He's got it to Collins, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he...
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jeffers,
quick slant, complete to OBJ. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Nice pickup. 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
That last run for a 1st down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
Throwing on 1st down. Jeffers.
They'll complete this one to Collins. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Normally, you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a drive that starts.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Wilson and Moore there for a Jets first.
Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll give to Hall.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Hall again on 2nd down.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Wilson. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Here's Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Texans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they have the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And this will be a Texans 1st down as he gets this up past the 30.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee.
2nd and 11 at the 41. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl. The Texans, they are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody.